be irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we can fail.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 20.
Working out of the gun. Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Cousins again. Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. First down, here's the run with Cook. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. 4th down, Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way,
Do you allow that to seep in?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the gun, here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. 33 yards that time.
At the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Following the interception, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Jefferson.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Vikings.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. On second down, it's Cook. This will go for 5 up to the 33. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Third down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 40.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And that is incomplete here.
Our quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson to target. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 9-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. Here's Cousins. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now he'll pull it down, and he's out right at the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
To give to Gus Edwards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Gain of 8 yards.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Throwing. Cousins. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down, Vikings.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal.
Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On first down, Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Vikings 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Yes, picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for
giving it to him. Let's go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like a bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts